Welcome back to the Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy playthrough.
You have the 20
Today we will be going through Lava Reef Zone,
Now be
well,
careful.
Fire
The
Canyon,
shield will only
and we will
protect you
begin
short
Misty
distances
Island.
500 degrees, so try to keep her cool. Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit 500
Oh
degrees and
yay.
it's
Yeah, this is
over.
where Kira talks about the whole 500 degrees over thing. Yeah, they don't actually give you, like what temperature it is. It's just a little meter on the bottom that you will see. So, yeah, this is the basic explanation thing.
Don't forget to
Yeah.
activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and meet you. Good luck.
Why does she... Is it just me, or does she look like... You know, it's like, good luck. Yeah, right. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yes, and because I am extremely CDO, which is OCD, in alphabetical order, the way it should be, I was determined to get all the scout flies in this area. That's why I went back for it. Yes, and there are orbs out here too. Yes, and if you hit a lurker, you get a lot of air. Don't do like what I do and just sort of... Well, don't do that, also. But, like, don't just not run into lurkers. It's good to run into lurkers, because they will let you go over the lava. The rocky lava, those, like, that little cracky stuff, that, is fairly safe to fly over. It'll heat you up fairly quickly. You want to jump it. But, like, here, that little orange stuff, yeah, that'll heat you up really, really fast. Like, if you sit over it, you will probably burn in really, really fast. Yeah, at the time of doing this, I really wasn't on my best game, for lack of a better phrase. So, I was missing scout flies left and right. And in case you didn't hear that, I said I'm missing scout flies left and right. And this is where you get to see that... Wait, boom. There you go. Editing powers go. Yeah, and in case you didn't know what that means, it's suddenly night even though it was day in the cutscene. That means that I died multiple times, and to spare you watching pointless repeated deaths, I edited it out. So you don't have to look at the pointless repeated deaths. Plus, it'll just make the playthrough go that much faster. Woo! So, you only have to watch me die twice. Blue balloons! Yeah, there's blue eco out here, and that was a capped event, so you couldn't get it if you didn't get the temple. Woo! I'm going to bash this into your brains. Oh, we crashed. Now, I think I get really dangerously close to overheating, I think. I'm not sure, though. I could be wrong. In fact, I think I am wrong. Right, now there were supposed to be 7. Back there where there was, like, there was a fork in the road. It was a small fork, but you should have stuck to the right. I should have stuck to the right. And I would have gotten that last scout fly, and I wouldn't have to do this. Yep, it's right here. Yeah, I was bad luck. Yeah, that's the fork I was talking about. Right before this eco vent. And up we go. And whee! You missed the transpad. Okay, we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have well, not yet. We will have officially entered Section 2. I'm kind of sectioning this. I will refer to the different sections by the sages. So the different sages' houses will be different sections. So green sage's hut is first section, blue sage's is the second, and etc., etc., etc. But this is still going to be technically first section, because we're going to go back and visit a place. that Daxter knows all too well.
Oh, and it looks like the blue sage is
Now,
working on a levitation
you will
machine.
please take note about how there is we need power cells to fuel this. Guess what? More fetching, more missions. Although I have to admit, I like one of my favorite levels is in the second section, but we'll get more on that when we actually do that. Right now, I talked to the sage because if you talk to Kira and the green sage around the around like the little around the huts, you will get a they will tell you about missions rather than having missions be on site or in the village. It's a nice little thing that they throw in there. And this also helps a bit with character. I really like it. This is a nice touch of the game. So, but of course, you can see he will maintain his sternness toward Daxter. Clean up, Daxter. Clean up after this mess that is not yours. And remember, hey, look, it's our Flood. And I'm going to say it again. Instant trans... Sorry, audio cut out there, but I bet you don't care. Why, this is so familiar. We'll be running around the hut for no reason. Yes, I'm calling them huts, even though they're probably more than huts. They're like houses, but that's details. Details. I will give you one guess to where we're going next.
Did you see the size of the bike?
If you said Misty Island, you'd be right!
We best stay
If you did not say Misty Island, well, haha, you're wrong. Womp womp. Congratulations, you have failed. And we're back at Misty Island. Now, if you'll remember, I mentioned earlier that the sculptor person, I talked to the sculptor person, and he wanted us to find a muse. Now, that's a nice little, throwing in a touch to Greek mythology. The muses were originally, well, I don't know what they were. They were like spirits that inspired artists, and the sculptor is an artist. It's fairly obvious. But he was he wanted his muse ran away to Misty Island, and he wants you to get it back. So that's basically the gist of it. I won't go into it. Now that is the muse, that little golden thing. And let me tell you, this thing is a pain to catch. You will notice that I nearly catch it, but I don't because of glitchy camera angles. Yay. But I'm sure if I, punched at that point, I would have gotten him. But hey, what can you do? Yeah, it's a good idea to kill these guys. So, what to do? And up ahead, you will see one of the, I don't want to call it a gimmick, but there are type of monsters that live only on Misty Island, and they are a pain. Yeah, that thing I just punched. If you don't get them fast enough, they will disappear into the muck, and you won't be able to get them, because they are painfully obnoxious to catch. So yeah, and off I go. If I hadn't landed in the mud then, I probably would have gotten it. But, oh well, you can't have everything. Yeah, that Zeppelin will come in for a mission in the next part, probably. It might be the next part. I don't know. Yeah, right here, right here. I could have gotten it. But no! Thank you, stupid camera angles. Fortunately, I get it here. Okay. Now, we are nearing the end of Part 9, I believe. Well, it's going to take a while, probably, but we are almost near the end of Part 9. This music reminds me of Just So stories. Something that we would listen to on tape in the car when we would drive. By we, I mean my family and I. But I bet you don't really, care about that. Oh well, what can you do? Now, we are nearing the end of Part 9. I hope you've, just please join us in Part 10.